Hello everyone, welcome to a new tutorial video about Marker Plus. Today we will review the use of filters. You know that Marker Plus has a button here where we can enable or disable filters. That means that if we have created rules, as we saw on previous videos, that paint signals, for example, each time there is a bar color change, then we can ignore some of those signals using a logic defined by a filter. So let's say we place any signal. For this example, I will use the N-bars, the open-close setup. And now I want to filter these signals. I don't want to trade all the arrows. I want to take only those that are aligned with something else. For example, let's say we have a moving average. With a period of 50. And one example, I want to take only longs if the price is over the line, or I want to take only shorts if the price is below the line. So I need to know the line and to know the price. The price is already an internal variable. We have the high, the low, the open and the close. But the line we need to copy. So we use the copy indicator assign a name, for example my EMA. On input series we place the line we want to copy, an EMA of 50. And now we can see the dots are showing that we are correctly copying the line into an internal variable, my EMA. So now on the strategy, the strategy is already looking for the long and short signals. But now I want to, for example, I want to take shorts only if the high of the bar is below the line. So the complete bar is below this line. And only taking longs if the low of the bar, this one, is over the line. So the complete bar is over the line. So we go to the strategy. Currently we have to disable the strategy to change the settings. Go to filters, enable filters. Clicking here is the same than clicking the button. We enable or disable the filter. If we enable the filter, then we need to fill to complete the conditions. The conditions for long. I can add several conditions. It is unlimited. But currently we only have one condition. For longs. For longs I want that the low of the bar, low 0, the current bar, is bigger than the name of this line. I assigned the name my line. And for shorts, I want the high of the bar, high 0. 0 is the current bar, 1 is the previous bar, and so on. Is below the line, my line. Okay. Okay. And now if I enable the strategy, when the filter is on, it is looking for those rules. We need incoming tick data. Currently we are outside of the market. Market is closed, so there is no data. So at the following incoming tick, this will say longs enable, short disable. On this case, we will be longs enable because it is over the line. The result is not shown, so we must know that the logic is working fine. One way to know that is using the AND. If we use the AND indicator, then we can paint the result of any logic. We add an AND. This is just for testing. If we add an AND indicator and we set, for example, the rule that the low of the current bar, this is for longs, is bigger than my line. This is the filter that I am using for longs. Then if I click on apply, I get a histogram with the result of the logic. Let's review some other examples. So on this filter, we are looking at this distance. So we can compare the price versus a line. It is also possible to compare the slope of this line. So I can use the indicator slope, marker slope. This is an exponential moving average of 50. So let's use the name slope EMA 50. On input series, we place the EMA 50. It is painting signals, so I don't want to paint signals. Okay. And now I can say I want to trade only longs when this is positive, when the slope is to the upside. Only shorts when the slope is to the downside. The name of this variable is slope EMA. Slope EMA 50. So I can use this name on the filter. I go to the strategy. Let's disable the strategy. Edit. And the condition for long is that this is bigger than 0 or a threshold. This variable is bigger than 0 or a positive threshold. And for shorts, the same variable is below 0 or a negative threshold. And that's also another option to filter by the slope of a line. I usually prefer to use the slope of a linear regression. Or you can also use the relation between two moving averages. For example, let's add another. This is 50. Let's add a 34. An EMA of 34 in color red. And now we can trade long signals only when the red is over the blue, and short signals only when the red is below the blue. And now I need to copy this line and calculate the distance between both. So use copy. For the name, the other line was my EMA. Let's use EMA 50, and on the new one, EMA 34. And on input series we need to place the indicator EMA 34. Okay, if we click on apply, we get dots over the red line. Let's make them red. If you don't want to see those dots, you can hide them. Don't show the copied line, so we don't have those lines on the copy versions. But now I have EMA 50 and EMA 34, so I can use the crossover. The crossover is a tool that not only useful to detect crossovers, it is also useful to calculate distances between two different lines or values. On this example is this between EMA 34, EMA 50. It is painting crossovers. I am not interested in those crossovers like this arrow here. I am only interested in this distance, so don't paint crossovers. Now I use this histogram. The name of the histogram is EMA 3450. Now I want to take shorts when this is negative, longs when this is positive. Same procedure as on the slope. Go to the strategy, edit the filter. Filter for long is when the EMA 3450 bigger than 0 or a positive threshold, and for shorts EMA 3450 below 0 or a negative threshold. Okay, and that's all. So any logic we saw on the previous videos to create a signal can also be used to create a filter. Even more, let's say, for example, if I want to trade when the volume is bigger than something, is bigger than a number, I don't need to copy the volume. So let's remove all of this, and let's add the volume, just to have an idea how is the volume. And I want to trade only if the volume is bigger than, for example, I don't know, 50. I don't need to copy the volume because this is an internal variable, so I only go to the strategy and on the filter I can leave this condition or add another one where the volume of the current bar is bigger than 50 contracts. And this is for longs. Usually on the shorts the condition is the same, so I can add that the volume on the current bar is bigger than 50 contracts. Or I can compare one bar with another. For example, I can say I only want to trade, this is for shorts, I only want to trade shorts if the current high is below the previous high. That will be like saying high 0 is below high 1. So only taking a short signal if this high is below the previous high. On this case it is not going to trigger, but This is just an example. Or, for example, that the current, we have an explosion on volume. The current volume 0, is bigger than volume on the previous bar. All the combinations are possible. Let me know if you have any question, post this below this video, or let's talk about this on the chat room. See you, bye bye.